Welcome back, folks. Let's replay Lords of Magic, the Special Edition. And when last we left off,
I am here.
Lord Bradigan is here in the Thieves Guild of Atmos, training up the people in the ways of stealth. That said, we are very close to getting to the maximum that we can impart. The thieves here will be on the verge of level 5, and the Face Slingers will be level 4, which makes them exceptionally mighty. Face Slingers are some of the better ranged units, in part because they can fly. As for Aethelstan, Aethelstan has a fair way to go yet. 3 turns should be sufficient. The Storm Warriors will be at level 3. The Eagles, which are the infantry units of air that can also fly, will be at level 3. And the Wind Riders will also be at level 3. As for the Windjammer, the ship is not a terrible thing, though it's far from the best. We currently have 3 wizards studying spells here in the library. The initial spells are going to be very quick off the ground because we have 3 level 3 wizards. The rest of them are going to take a lot longer. Otherwise, everything has been rather quiet. In our lands, at least. Fire had to disband a lot of units because they couldn't afford to maintain them anymore. And speaking of fire, their lands are in a bit of turmoil. Using what remains of his forces, Coily was able to retake the city of Cinderant. But we have a golden opportunity here to take it for ourselves using a dog. And so we shall. This building is owned by an enemy. Taking control of it is beneficial to you, but will anger the owner. Do you wish to proceed? This enemy already absolutely hates us. We lose nothing by taking it for ourselves. Let's look at the city, shall we? We have 13 people here, 13 people here, 14 people here, and 13 people here. What we need to very quickly do is get some people out of the magistrates because we do need some defending units, because a dog isn't really going to cut it at all. We also need to get a scout to catch up with one of the units of the Life faction.
We always welcome more into the numbers of our guild, but beware, not many survive the trial by fire.
I really like the voice acting for the Fire Thieves Guild. We need an imp. Born of flame and hatred, the imps that work for the Lords of Fire take great pleasure in tracking the movements of other faiths across the lands of Urak, uncovering their secrets and contributing to their demise, and they're pretty good at this. They have 5 attack and 5 armor, very well balanced. We need one of these.
Ready to scout?
And that you are. We're going to move you over to here because it's quite likely that the Lord of Life is going to relinquish this great temple to us at the end of their next turn. Now, we need some warriors, I think.
Before we will teach the arts of battle, a follower must be able to lift the sword of a seasoned fire warrior.
Probably not, actually, because that's a lot of experience.
We always welcome
Let's
more
instead
into
get
the
a dwarven
numbers of
thief.
our guild, but beware, not many survive the trial by fire.
I really like that, that's why I was quiet there. Having turned away from their brethren in ages past, these dark dwarves have been twisted from the ways of honour and truth toward the ways of nastiness and pain. Armed with crossbows and cruelly spiked knuckles, they live for larceny. 10 attack, 8 defense, pretty good. Gonna get one of you. Going to also get some rock hurlers. These large warriors are not only adept at swordplay, they also take pleasure in using their calloused hands to draw lava forth from the smoking pits of their homelands and fashion it into deadly projectiles. We want 2 of those, and by that I mean literally just 2, because each unit is just 1, as we've seen before. And we'll also get a unit of Flame Berserkers.
A follower must be able to lift the sword of a seasoned fire warrior.
Sworn to serve their fiery masters, these barbarians throw themselves into battle, heedless of personal harm. Their desire to rend their enemies with huge swords reaches a fanaticism rivaled only by their berserker cousins. These are pretty much the Chaos Infantry, but a little bit different. 13 attack, 3 defense. We'll have 1. There's also the Flame Raiders, who are pretty much the same as the Raiders that Chaos have.
What can we destroy for you?
You're going to go over there. to make a very piecemeal unit.
Boats ready!
But it will do. I think it will do in a pinch. Now, we have you here as well. We're gonna move you over to here if we can. Oh, hello. There are actually a lot of people here. In fact, there is Coily, the Lord of Fire, right there. This may have been a mistake, but I'm going to give it a go. The worst thing that can happen is that we fail, and we don't really gain anything out of it except the loss of resources and even more wrath aimed at us from Coily. But we could succeed. You know, I've just taken your city. You really should think about... No? No, you're not going to think about... Okay. Ooh, you're not going to give me back the Great Temple. However, you are intent on chasing down Foxtail. Well, we're going to do the same thing we did last time.
Ready.
We're going to stealth, and then we're going to flee. You're going to stay still because, for some reason, you're not intent on getting me, and the, Death Thief is going to race us to the retreat flag, and then do nothing. You really should actually just attack Foxtail. You're just choosing not... Oh, no! There was an attack. It was a little too late, though. A little too late. You know, if the Lord of Death has taken the Great Death Temple... Ooh! Had that been stolen away? Ah, forgot to move you. That's my fault. However, chances are good that we're going to get away... Oh. Chances are not good we're going to get away, because this is poor terrain for you. You know what? Actually, go over there, if you would. Use this area to get away, like that. And then retreat from here. This seems like a much better idea. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Darn it. Should have remembered that I had you there. Ah well, one scout on the water is probably going to be enough anyway. Still would have liked to have had two, but that was my folly. I was a little too focused on Trying to take the city of the Fire Nation now. You're moving over here, and I want to get over there. So that if you do decide to follow over to here, you're going to run afoul of Bradigan.
Your name will be heard as often as birds.
You're going to go over here.
All who call themselves warriors.
In fact, I'm actually just going to move you into... Actually, we'll leave you there for now. Next turn, you can go over to there. I was tempted to move Dehawind over, but knowing that there is a Death Thief champion there, I don't want to risk that. I really don't. So you haven't given me this time. Curious, that's the wrong button. Does that only happen once? I thought you might want to relinquish this. Either way, we now have a force to defend this place.
Yes, my lord.
And there is you there. We could actually try and have at thee with you. Let's see what you have. The people of fire feel a deep loathing toward you. 3, 2, and 2. You know what? Actually, no. I'm just going to move into here and hold this here. And move you out to here. There is a large death army on its way, though.
Yes, my lord.
I'm a little worried about that. In fact, I'm very worried about that, to the point that I'm actually just going to hire a full army here. So,
before we will teach
we
the
want a
art
fire
of
warrior.
battle, a follower must be able to lift the sword of a seasoned fire warrior.
A single blow from the flame-edged blade of a champion fire warrior can often send an opponent quickly to his death. Even at level 2, that is 16 attack. It is, however, countered by 5 defense. And we want some flame raiders. Pledged to serve the flame unto their deaths, these crazed equestrians spurn armor and wear their battle scars proudly. The frightful countenance is enough to strike terror into the hearts of the enemy, and the prodigious size of their axes does little to soften this impression. You want 3 of these?
I'll char them all.
You're going over to there, into here, you go to there, and we actually want just more of these units, so
Before
we'll get
we will
another
teach the
fire
arts of
warrior.
battle, A follower must be able to lift the sword of a seasoned
We'll
fire
get
warrior.
some flame berserkers.
We always
And
welcome
another
more
rock
into
hurler.
the numbers of our guild.
There's no point in getting a wizard right now because we don't actually have any spells for that faction. So this is a makeshift army.
Yes, my lord.
It will do. In a pinch, it will do. Also, put that there. We are getting 91, 104, and 95, so really it's not going to hurt having this force here. I do really feel that they are going to come and get us, this army. Maslar here.
Should I keep watch?
You probably should. You definitely should keep watch. In fact, go into this tower and keep watch, because I fear they are on their way. Meanwhile, we'll assign various other people to move. I serve the Water Thieves Guild, but I track down and eliminate the spies of our mutual enemies. Can I help the Order people in some way? Have I inadvertently walked into where someone is? I have, haven't I? Yes, I have. That was a mistake. Either way, we'll have you... there's nowhere else for you to actually be, so I'm just going to have you here to defend this tower.
Are an exciting opportunity to acquire new
everyone else, you're here, just hanging out. You should actually go over there. You will be heading this way next turn. And how is our pair of wizards doing? Foxtail is quite safe over there.
We are dedicated to
You're
this.
slowly heading here. I actually want you to go into that building to keep that safe. The wizard is... No. I didn't click away there. I want you to go over there. Then I'll click away. And then...
Have you need of me?
You're still going over there. Okay. Got to focus on this area. They're amassing a force here. A force is amassing. And here is Bellion. Oh! Looks like there might be a fight here. And a spell? Oh, you're really intent on coming to get us, aren't you? You are. Well, bad news for you. You have moved way too close to, my lord. And my lord is exceptionally powerful. Foxtail may not be having at thee with you, but Foxtail has led you into a trap. You're going to throw something at us? Nope, no you're not. That was not smart of you, especially considering that, ooh, 38 followers. That is wonderful timing.
Yes, my lord.
Wonderful timing, because we can now allocate lots of people to, this place. In fact, we could upgrade this place. Next turn. We only got 2 followers here. Leave those 2 followers there, right? Actually, what am I saying? Don't leave those 2 followers there. Just, put them to anything right now, and then unallocate them next turn. As for the remaining cities...
Orders, my lord?
We have here, where we can just assign 9 people over to here, and this is now at full. We're getting 53 fame per turn now. This is about to get bigger.
My lord calls?
Because we have 9 more followers here. Actually, right now we just want to assign all these followers like that. We're going to be unassigning them soon enough.
What's the plan?
In fact, we're going to be unassigning them pretty much immediately. I don't know why I did that, because now we have our army here ready to take you on. I've been watching you, for the nation of death has spies of its own, and the people loathe you. I'm not afraid of your threats. You probably should be, because, you have picked a poor time to chase us all the way here. The wage of retreat is over there. Right, we don't move very quickly, do we? We do not, but we do have forces that we can move over to here to try and stop you. And what's going to happen if you're just going to run? In fact, you're all just going to try and run. Well, if we can't take care of both of you, we can at least try and take care of the Death Shade. Magic here. Ooh, we can see you. We can see you. We can take care of the Death Shade. We have a lot of magic here. Like that. Death Shade is gone. Not really going to be able to stop you, though. You're going to be able to get away.
Pull! Pull!
Yeah, you're going to get away. Ooh, maybe you won't. Maybe you won't. Just need to hit you one more time.
Yeah. You want some of this?
Oh, you just got away. But we can try again next turn.
I am here.
As in, oh, literally next turn. Oh, we can't actually do that. Well, what we do need to do now is hire a small force to defend here. And the best units that we can get right now are, of course, the thieves units. So,
Stories of your exploits
get
will be
a
sung
thief
for
here.
eons. Your name will be heard
We'll
as
get
often
some
as birds
face
sing in
slingers.
the air.
and
At a moment's notice,
we'll get
all who
one
call
unit
themselves
of
warriors
eagles.
will fly at your
So we
enemies
now have
and rend them
Azarai, who has a unit of very, very mobile infantry that will stay in here and defend it. Marvellous. Moving on to the next city that we can assign people, we have 9 people here. Might as well go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Like that. And finally, Minera, where nothing is going on whatsoever except Lord Riversurge constantly walking about and patrolling. We have now that at maximum, so we might as well just assign more people to the magistrates. Actually, no, we shouldn't. We should move you out to somewhere to defend, move you to there, and we will get a unit here.
Armed and ready.
We will get a dwarven warrior,
to quench the thirst of earth.
2 dwarven infantry, and
When in the midst
a
of
unit of
battle,
axe throwers.
Don't forget that the most effective
There we
blow
go.
is
Ready
not
to
always a
assist.
killing
There.
blow, but one that
And you
subdues.
go
ready.
there. So we have a proper force now defending this city. Brilliant. Now we will move everyone that needs to move. Paying particular attention to our scout on the water, who may have more movement. Do you have more movement? No, you do not. And we're not going to focus here, because here's pretty safe now that we've got rid of the Death Shade. We want to focus here, where all the action is happening. Oh. Here we go. The people of fire feel a deep loathing toward you. Coily, our lord, will obliterate you. You're going against the entire army. Okay, you have a level 2 sorceress and Coily, who is admittedly level 10. That level 10 part is a little bit worrying. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the entire army back. Because you're going to want to move to us. You're going to cast a spell. It's going to go over there. We're not bothered about that. We're not bothered about that at all.
Gladly.
As you're... Oh, here you come. Are we going to deal with you? We may be able to deal with you with a sheer number of attacks. Alternatively, we could just be about to lose all of our units here. We've lost our... Oh, this is not good. This is not good because of the sheer amount of... Have you turned invisible?
Gladly.
You might have turned invisible.
I'll bring pain.
I need to move over to attack someone. There we go. First we'll take care of you. Then we'll focus on Coily. If we have a sheer number of people just whittling you down, we're about to see, by the way, how ridiculously powerful the Lord of Fire is. There you are. We have dealt a tiny amount of damage to you. Also, we should probably we should probably think about just whittling
What
you
do
down
you
with...
want,
Actually,
you
keeping you
friar?
stunned might help here. This one lord, by the way, absolutely brilliant at dealing damage, hiding away. Although we are very slowly whittling you down. Very slowly. And if we order you to attack, we'll spread out. 17 health here. I mean, you're putting up a great fight. And as we lose more and more forces, we're dealing less and less damage. But you now only have 11 health. Are you trying to run? If you're trying to run, you are heading the wrong way about it. You are probably trying to run. Yep. You're trying to run, and you managed to run. But an opportunity has presented itself here. An even better opportunity. This opportunity is that Coily is now by themselves. We could go for another attack. We could, but our units are a little badly hurt. They're very badly hurt.
Before we will teach the arts of battle, a follower must be able to lift the sword of a seasoned fire warrior.
I'm tempted. I could do this.
Before we will teach
Let's
the
get another
arts
flame
of battle,
raider.
a follower
And
must
another
be
fire
able to
warrior.
lift
Have them join up. And this could work. I mean, you're probably still uninjured. You're probably still very uninjured, but I'm tempted to give it a go. We were close. We were close. Let's go. You are, oh! You're still hurt. You're still hurt. Right. You're going to try and flee. I'm pretty sure you're going to try and run. The way to flee is over there. Let's just make our way over there really quickly.
Gladly.
Now, you're going to disappear. We're going to go over here, and we're going to see if we can hold you in place. Oh! Did you just shoot at me there? I think you might have done. I think you still are. Where are you shooting from? Oh, there you are.
I'll bring.
Okay.
I'll bring.
You wish to have at thee, do you? This is not a smart plan, Coily. This is not smart. Because with a few more swipes, you are gone.
Great master of the Necropian Abyss, I summon thee.
The Lord of Fire is dead. Yorak cannot hope to stand before us now.
We've got first blood on one of the lords. The struggle for control of Urak has ended for Lord Coily. The peoples of fire brace themselves for troubled times as the armies call for vengeance against the Order Lord. We gained the Coral Shield. We gained lots of potions. We also gained the Helm of Asymmetry, the Flint Ring, the Amulet of Poison, and Shark Tooth, as well as lots of levels. And with that, a lord is down. And because they don't own that temple, I'm pretty sure
What do you want?
they're not going to get that vengeance unit that Chaos got.
I'll char
And with
them
that,
all.
folks, we got lots of cool stuff that we're going to look at now. Death Order and Chaos Warriors get +2 armor, +2 strength, 50% resistance to fire, and 30% resistance to all other magics. Water Warriors get the same, but with +3 armor. That's very impressive. We also have Potions of Healing that will regain 4 hit points when they're used. We also have the Helmet of Asymmetry. Chaos Warriors gain +4 armor, +2 sight radius, 25% magic resistance, and 50% resistance to order magic. Earth Warriors get +2 armor and the same magic resistances. That's not too bad. The Flint Ring. Any thief in Urak will gain +1 armor and +3 rate of fire while wearing this ring. I think that is the ring that Coily started with. Then there is the Amulet of Poison. Any thief may wear this bauble for +2 armor and improved stealth. 10% chance death thieves poison victims on attack. That's pretty good. And finally, Shark Tooth. The Faithful of Water gain +2 strength and 1000 experience, and health will regenerate during combat, recovering fully at the end of battle. They can also Quicksilver twice per day. This is much like the staff that we gave one of our Earth Wizards. And with that, there are now only 3 other factions in the game. There is Order, who are now the most powerful faction. There is Life, who are now only about half. There is Water, who is now only half. And there's Death, who are now only half. We have kinship with Life and Water, and we stand united against the forces of Death. But will we be able to prevail? Well, now that we own 5 cities, I think we may just be able to. Maybe. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Fire down. Now only Death remains. But I think once we've got Bradigan back to moving about, we may go pay Death a visit. Maybe. Later.